Hey guys, what's up? It's Katie and I'm back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video. And today we are going to have a little bit of fun. I decided in the content creator beta to awaken and rank 3 my 6-star Ronin because I actually have a lot of fun playing with this guy and I want to get better with him. So what's a better way to get better with Ronin? So I decided to take him in Act 6 here and kind of play around with him. So basically right now he is in his guard stance, which is his perfect block stance. So you want to rotate through his stances in order to gain cruelties, right? So you can see the little cruelty. Now I know what you're thinking. You've got a Fury up. Well, that Fury is thanks to the Moon Knight synergy. If you bring Moon Knight, every time you gain a cruelty, you gain a Fury. So having Moon Knight on the team is very helpful. So I'm just kind of going around here, playing around now. I did take him against that Ultron, as you saw. I know what you're thinking, but Ronin is a bleeder. Aha. Yes, he is. But he is also kind of similar in regards to X-23. So you know how X-23, if she goes against someone who's bleed immune, she hits harder because she gains cruelty. Well, Ronin, if he goes against someone who is bleed immune, he will also gain the cruelty. So that's kind of beneficial in that aspect. So I want to get him switching stances and in order to gain those cruelties. So you want to go from the guard stance to the wrath stance to the demon stance. Now the demon stance with Ronin is where his damage comes from. So that's really important when you're going to launch your specials. You want to have the demon stance up, which is that little sword that you see right there when you launch the specials, because that is where the most of your damage is going to come from when you're in that stance. So it's kind of tricky in playing around with him and making sure you have the right stance up when you launch your specials. Now, ideally, how you want to play Ronin, and which we will see later on when I take him into LOL, but I'm just going to clear this path here in Act 6.1. Ideally, how you want to play Ronin is you want to build up 7 cruelties and launch your special 3. That will give you a massive passive Fury. So that then is where your damage is going to come from as well. Now the key trick is, and it's a little bit tricky, because when it comes to launching your special 3 and getting that passive Fury, then you want to build up to your special 2. And it can be kind of tricky when it comes to, you know, things like passive AI, or you're trying to bait out specials and that sort of thing. So having that passive Fury up after launching your special 3 and then getting to your special 2 to launch it in the demon stance it can be a little bit tricky, and I think that's kind of where people get a little bit frustrated with Ronin, but he is super fun. Plus, the really cool thing about him is you gotta play kind of aggressively with him. You get extra damage when you intercept a champion, so you get like a damage bonus. So it's very similar to maybe like Black Widow Deadly Origin, or hey, maybe Black Widow Deadly Origin is a little bit similar to this guy, huh? But he is a lot of fun to play. Now, obviously, going against Black Panther Civil War, you don't want to parry too much because, well, you can hardly parry at all. Am I right? Who hasn't gotten wrecked by Black Panther Civil War? I know I have. So having him get the extra damage bonus when it comes to intercepting is really key against champions like this, or against stun immune, that sort of thing, where intercepting is key. So, and also, if you've noticed, my suicides got shrugged. Well, that's because he can shrug suicides. Now, he shrugs debuff, so it will consume a cruelty in order to do that, but it's great, which we will see later on when I come across the Void in 6.4. But until then, we're just gonna, you know, go against Groot here. Now, again, Groot is bleed immune, so we're not gonna get the bleeds, but we are going to get the cruelties here. But this guy, he's a lot of fun. I really like Ronin. I think Ronin is one of these underappreciated champions. Many people don't really like to play him that much. He is kind of complicated, but once you get the rhythm down of, you know, when to throw your specials, what stances are going to work best, that sort of thing, he's a lot of fun and he can do a decent amount of damage. So I actually really like him. Maybe I will rank him up at least to rank 2 on my main account. We shall see, but I'm just going to speed this up here for you so that you guys don't have to sit here and listen to me talk through all of these fights, but it's essentially the same thing. You just want to cycle through special 3, special 2, special 3, special 2, special 3, special 2, and that's how you do it. Okay, so now we're coming up on this Void fight. So I mentioned earlier about him being able to shrug debuffs, which is really kind of a fun little thing that he can do, right? Because not a lot of champs can shrug debuffs, and he can actually shrug Void's debuffs, which makes him a great counter to Void. Because let's face it, sometimes getting the 10-hit combos can be a little bit tricky. You gotta watch, you know, your combo meter. You gotta make sure you don't get hit so your combo meter gets reset. So having the ability to shrug these debuffs is really beneficial, and you can see Void's just kind of melting away here with all those bleeds. Now I am just kind of testing this out, right? I am trying to get the debuff on me, so here's the debuff. I'm trying to get this special out of him here. There he goes, he launches the special. I go in with my combo, launch the special, there it's purified. So it is kind of really neat to have champs that can purify. Now when you're going up against champs who stop or prevent champs from purifying debuffs like Mcoc, it can be a little bit problematic. All right, so now we're into Labyrinth of Legends here, and we're going against Red Hulk. So this is where you're gonna see how it actually really is when it comes to playing Ronin and cycling his special for the max amount of damage. So what I'm trying to do here is build up to 5 cruelties. So I'm gonna be switching my stances until I get up to 5 cruelties. Once I get to 5 cruelties, I'm not going to switch my stances. And so that will allow me to be able to switch my stances right before I get to a special 3 to get the 7 cruelties on, and then launch my special 3, build up to a special 2 with the demon stance on, and hopefully launch it then. But again, it can be kind of tricky when it comes to baiting specials and passive AIs. So I'll tell you guys what I'm going to do. This is what I'm gonna do, because this is kind of, it's kind of a bit of a long fight, right? So I am going to leave you guys with this video. But I do hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and watch it all the way through. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Ronin. I really enjoy him. Would you rank him up? How do you like his playstyle? Let me know in the comments below and let's discuss. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you guys liked what you saw and you want to see more, please remember to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and hit me up in the Discord chat, and enjoy Ronin taking on Red Hulk, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.